Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. We are covering about 14 miles in 5 minutes on this nice and easy group bike ride. Um, if you are in San Diego, if you like riding bikes, I cannot recommend enough following the Nice and Easy Instagram account. They do these monthly rides. They pick a route. It's all ages, all abilities, and it's really just wonderful. A lot of this channel is devoted to riding bikes solitary. It's you and your bicycle, and you want to get somewhere, and that is, I think, where a lot of danger comes in. A single person riding a bicycle is subject to the whims or tempers or angers of a driver or a bunch of drivers, and let's face it, our roads are dominated by people driving cars. That's largely because they are designed for people to drive cars. And it never escapes me just how angry drivers can get when a small portion of space on a road is devoted to people riding bicycles. It cracks me up every time. Even this lane that we're on right now, we're taking Fourth all the way from University down to Little Italy area to Laurel, and actually I posted a few videos about that recently, but we're just doing that route again. And but the amount of drivers who are like, "Oh no, how you can't use this bike lane." There have to be over 100 people. There might even be close to 200 people on this ride. It's gigantic. It's a beautiful day in January, and we ride around. We go to a couple of drinking spots, and stay for just a little while, enough to have a little snack. And this was a flannel ride. That's why you're seeing so many people wearing flannel. Um, it's not a coincidence. This is not the Pacific Northwest in the 1990s. We were just together and exploring the city, and so much of the ride was thoroughly peaceful and just really interesting. We're on like Pacific Highway over here, and you'll see right after this, there's almost nobody on the road, and it's a Sunday also, so we're all just together. And one of the things I love about group rides is just how many awesome bikes there are. I mean, I saw a guy with a Brompton, and I love Bromptons. I saw another guy with a Clydesdale. But you look around, and the different builds, the different styles, the accessories, the bags, the customization. I was telling a friend I was riding with here, I'm the worst on these because I'm just looking at every bike and being like, oh, that's so cool. And it is so cool. Um, when you drive around, there are only so many car brands, right? Like, you drive around and you see, Hondas and Fords and Toyotas and Nissans and like, I mean, and don't get me wrong, cars can be cool. Like, there are some pretty cool paint jobs, and sometimes an automobile can be a piece of art. I'll give you that, no problem. But the modularity of bikes just leads to so many variations. And there are some legendary bike builders out there, and most people who ride bikes maybe don't pay attention to things like that. I'm an amateur with it myself, but so many people on YouTube channels are featuring really incredible bike builds, and I love to see those things. Channels like the Bike Sauce and the Path Less Pedaled. I love just seeing it. And when you go to a group ride, you see just these incredible machines that people are riding on, and it's just impressive. It's inspiring, and to have this many people all riding together, exploring infrastructure, being around the city, increasing visibility of people on bicycles. It's just something that I really recommend doing. Again, I know that a lot of people ride for themselves and for their own transportation, and I do that too. But when there are these group rides, I think it's really special to go out and try to attend them. We're at the end of the ride now, and everyone's gonna lock up and hang out, and it's just, I mean, the colors, the shapes, the sizes, the camaraderie. It's it's inspiring and it's a lot of fun. So if you're in San Diego, try to get out to a nice and easy bike ride. And if you're not in San Diego, explore the local rides near you. I was up in Slow recently, and there are a lot of rides up there that I would love to get on. So I'm just going to drive less and keep riding a bike. Thanks.